Welcome to Vietnam. I am so excited to be here. Didn't really film any of the like traveling here for two reasons. One, I have two like full travel vlogs on my channel from our backpacking trip, and it honestly was just the same. It was us going to the airport, getting on a plane. But also two, we actually kind of flew here through the night. We landed into Hanoi airport at like 1:30 in the morning, and obviously we were super tired. We just wanted to get to where we were staying, and it really wasn't worth vlogging. I thought I would start it now when I look a bit more fresh-faced and alive. I am so excited to be here. As I said, we landed into Hanoi last night. Hanoi is actually the capital city of Vietnam. A lot of people probably think it's Ho Chi Minh. I'm so excited to explore this country. I feel like I actually know the most about this country's history of any country worldwide other than the UK. I said this in my last vlog, I studied Vietnam in history at school for like 2 years, but also aside from that, like I found it really interesting away from just the subject. Like I feel like I've read a lot, I've watched a lot of stuff about Vietnam, and I'm so excited to be here and see it for myself. So we're spending the next 2 days here in Hanoi. It is a super vibrant city. We literally just drove through it, and just from that drive alone I could see that it was filled with like markets, food, outdoor cafes, people. It just looks really alive. Just checked into our hotel room. The staff here were so lovely. We arrived 2 hours before check-in and they were like, oh, your room's not ready, we'll just upgrade you to a family room and you can have that now. So we were like, great, so let me show you. This is the room. It's got 2 double beds because it's actually for 4 people. Really gorgeous painting. Thomas, who is busy setting up our Vietnamese Sims because our phones don't work here yet. They do now. Woo woo. Got this really nice spacious area. I love the kind of like, I don't know, Vietnamese furniture, Asian furniture. I don't know. I really like in all the hotel rooms that you get like, do you know what I mean? Or do I sound stupid? This sort of nice wooden design. I do sound silly. And then over here is the bathroom, which is also pretty nice actually. It's not too bad. Tom and I actually paid £14 a night for this, which is just crazy. Last night we stayed at the airport. That cost us £8 for both of us, so £4 each. Here would be £7 each per night. I just like to give you some kind of context for the cost of things. I think that's pretty good, and to stay in a hostel was not that much cheaper, and because we're just here on like a 2-day city break, we were like, well, basically before we move on, let's stay somewhere nice, have some good night's sleep, because we are pretty tired. We've come straight from the Philippines, which was relaxing but also like intense. We were on a tour for a lot of the Philippines. We're not joining a tour in Vietnam, we're just traveling it ourselves. So we thought this is where we're gonna stay. £7 each per night. Anyway, we're gonna head out, we're gonna get some food. I think we're gonna go for lunch. We were meant to be going for breakfast, but it's now lunchtime. And we're just gonna see what this city is all about. I'm excited. We have found this little spot just on the river to get some lunch. It looks so cute. I absolutely love the building as well. I actually can't remember what it's called, but if you were interested, this is the menu. This is all Vietnamese, this is Vietnamese, and this is pizza pasta, so you know, bit of variety. And then also, this is probably what I'm the most excited about. Off the drinks menu, I've ordered a Vietnamese coconut milk coffee. I have heard nothing but good reviews. My friend Tegan, who's been to Vietnam, was like, this is what you have to try as soon as you get there. So Tegan, if you're watching, this is off your recommendation.
If I've got enough space, I'm definitely going to be getting an ice cream.
Yeah, the ice creams look amazing here. Oh, this is the name of the restaurant, guys. Yeah, we're basically in the old part of Hanoi, which is like one of the most recommended areas to visit, the old town. So I went for stir-fried noodles. I think these are actually Singapore noodles, I'm not too sure, but they looked good. They were also the only vegetarian option, but we're not mad at it because they look and smell great. Coconut coffee. Tom's got a burger. We are visiting the red bridge that sits in the middle of Hanoi city. I don't actually know the history of it. I probably should research that. I've also been given this shawl because, well, I'm actually not too sure why, because I have my shoulders covered already, so I'm not really sure what difference this does, but they've given me a shawl because I wasn't dressed right. But this is just like right in the middle of Hanoi city. It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
It's lovely.
It's just a really cool vibe. Also, I love that they're playing like Vietnamese music. I feel like I'm having a real like, to be honest, it sort of sounds like I'm at a spa. Basically, entry into this area costs us £1 British each, which is 30,000 Vietnamese dong. This is such a cool city. Like, there's so much going on here. This ice cream parlor seems very, very popular. We just walked past it and saw the longest queue of people outside, so we've come in. I think I'm gonna get a soft serve ice cream. This is the Hanoi Opera House. This is also an incredibly busy roundabout. Tom and I don't know how to go about crossing the road, so we might just not, because obviously we're not really like going to anything in the Opera House, but we just wanted to see it because it is one of the most famous landmarks and it is a very beautiful building. So we have just been inside the Vietnamese National History Museum. I saw that there was an exhibition on like the Vietnamese Revolution and I really wanted to go to that. Call me a nerd, I don't really care. But it's actually closed, the bit that I wanted to go to. So the bit that's open is like the beginning of the Vietnamese culture and country, like literally from the beginning of time, which is interesting, but obviously not what I was really here to see, and also it is all in Vietnamese. So I was like, oh, we'll keep walking, we'll eventually get to like the more modern day. We didn't find it. Still cool to see, and here's Tom. I'm not sure he enjoyed it. Got myself a banana and avocado and peanut butter smoothie, which wasn't what I ordered, but it's actually really nice. Like, I was off put when she gave it to me. She was like, oh, avocado, and I was like, oh, avocado in a smoothie. But actually it's really good, and it cost about £1.30, so little price comparison for you. It's more expensive than I've been paying for smoothies in Thailand or the Philippines, but it's still pretty good. We have just been back in the room for about an hour and a half just to kind of, well, I would say freshen up, but I actually haven't. Just to like rest. We were walking around for like 5 hours before we go out for dinner. So we're actually gonna head to the night markets to hopefully try and get some street food, because they're only actually on Friday nights, Saturday nights and Sunday nights. That seems like quite a common theme with things here in Hanoi. It's the same with the water puppet show, which actually is really famous. We're gonna go see that tomorrow night. Tonight we're gonna do the night markets instead. But I definitely think if you are planning a trip, try and plan it around the nights that things are on. Obviously there are restaurants and bars open literally every single night, but these things are only on over the weekend, and I think that's probably because of COVID, or maybe it's always been like that, I don't know. We are heading to the night markets, which very conveniently are literally about 8 minutes away from our hotel, so all good. An issue that I'm having here, guys, is I don't know what anything is. Tom's got a pork sausage, or maybe a chicken sausage. Is it chicken?
I don't know.
Guys, we've come and sat in a restaurant just off the street market, so literally just across there. We are in a Vietnamese restaurant. I'm pretty proud of us. Tom's gone for fried rice and chicken, which I think is actually Thai, but you know, it's okay. I think mine is probably Thai too. I've gone for mango and cashew nut curry. They had a whole vegan menu and I'm so bloody grateful for it. But yeah, you excited?
I am very excited.
It looks good, doesn't it? We're saving space. We would usually have probably got spring rolls to go with this, but we might get a dessert somewhere else, mightn't we? It's the dubstep remix of Happy Birthday. It's been going on for about 10 minutes. Oh, oh, oh. Is it the end?
I might flip this table.
It would appear that we've stumbled across Beer Street. Apparently this is quite famous here. We actually met a couple earlier that were asking us for directions. We couldn't obviously direct them, but we're like, oh, have fun if you find it, and now we've just stumbled across it. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is chaotic. We're back at the markets and Tom's in his absolute element. He loves a fake, it's so funny. He's found the best fake of them all. I'll let him buy this one because it's too funny. Guys, I ordered an ice cream sandwich and it's literally an ice cream sandwich. Hey, you know what? It looks quite good though. It looks pretty decent.
That's not jujitsu.
No, it might be amazing. We are excited to try it. It's from Kem Kep, Singapore. Guys, after dark, this city is a really cool vibe actually. I mean, it's absolutely packed. I've never been somewhere so busy, but it is really cool. There's so much going on. Every street you go down, it's like something else is happening. Good morning from Hanoi.
Hello.
This is day 2 of this vlog. I think it's just going to be a 2-day vlog because I kind of want to do a just exploring Hanoi video. We have had a pretty slow morning this morning. I've just been getting my vlog up, finishing off my edit. It is like kind of just before lunchtime now, so we're going to go out for some brunch. I think we're going to head to the Notit Cafe. This is another recommendation of my friend Tegan. I think I mentioned her yesterday, but she's the only other person I know that's actually been to Vietnam. Also, I don't know if it's Vietnam or Vietnam, and I don't know if that just depends on if we're saying it with an English northern accent.
I'd say Vietnam.
I would say Vietnam, but I also know other people that would be like Vietnam, but I think maybe they're just
I don't
southern.
really think it matters.
Anyway.
Taking a note of the cafe.
We have.
We're gonna head there.
We also saw it yesterday and I walked past and I said, oh my god, that looks so cool. Very Instagram. And then Tegan texted me and was like, oh my gosh, if you're in Hanoi, you need to go here. And I was like, funny you should say that.
I should remember.
I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna head there now, so let's go. So we have come to Notit Cafe. Here is Tom, surrounded by Notit. This is definitely very cool. I think if you're heading here, check this out, definitely. I think it's something Hanoi is pretty famous for. It's kind of obvious why. It's got a really unique selling point. What I actually really like about it is how long you could stare at it and not see the same thing twice. Like there's so many different things written on all of these, like so many different countries. I'm yet to find the UK. I think the closest I found is Yorkshire, which is written on the ceiling.
I open mouth kissed a horse once.
That's written on the wall?
Yeah.
We've actually got the room to ourselves now, so I'll show you it in a bit more depth. This is the view out of the windows across the lake. Cute. This is where we're sat. Yeah, it's definitely very different. I've never been anywhere like this. I've never seen anything like this, and I just think you should check it out. I don't really have much else to say. I mean, I could stand and read post-it notes to you all day. Alright, Australia. Can't find one from the UK yet though. Maybe we should write one. I'm sure we're not the first. So these girls have put their Instagram handle on this post-it note, so I just went to look at their Instagram because I'm a stalker, and it turns out that they were in Thailand when we were in Thailand and they're here in Vietnam now. So Lauren and Laura, hi. It's Jack's rules on the rules, so well, this one's really sad, guys. Pause it to read it, but this one's really sad. Tom's trying his first coconut coffee, Vietnam speciality.
It was really nice.
Yeah, I had one yesterday. Tom liked it.
No, I do like it. It's just this one you can taste the texture. You can feel the texture.
You know how coconut's quite like gritty.
And I don't like that.
I love that. Turns out we didn't need to write our own sign because I found one. I love this person. Hey there, Yorkshire. We chuff and love you. Yorkshire till I die. Yes, me too. This is definitely one for the vlog. We're currently on a push bike. This guy behind us is biking us to the Chi Minh Mausoleum. My hair is still wet from this morning. We were gonna walk, but it's 1.5 miles. And we were like, we could probably walk 1.5 miles, but it was saying 43 minutes and it's just a nightmare trying to walk or drive around this city. I think we nearly just died because there's so many bikes, and when the roads are too full, the bikes just mount the pavement. So obviously when you're walking along the pavement, it's just chaos because motorbikes are constantly on and off the pavement.
They're walking on the road
and then you're being hit by a motorbike.
Nowhere seems to have the right of way.
There is no right of way, it's just a free-for-all.
You know, I really like this city, but I couldn't do more than like 3 days.
No, I think I'm at my traffic limit. You can hear the beeping.
Yeah.
Honestly, it makes New York look quiet. It makes Piccadilly Circus look peaceful. That phrase, it's like Piccadilly Circus in here, they should change it. It's like Hanoi in here. For a bit of context, I'll show you what I can see instead of filming myself.
Oh,
here we go, for example.
This side of the road.
I think they drive on the right, but it's really hard to tell.
Who actually has the right of way here? Look
at this, look at this, it's crazy. This is definitely something we've both noticed about Hanoi and had been warned about beforehand, but like, it's just madness on the roads. So we are at the Ho Chi Minh Memorial and Museum and Mausoleum. It's basically this big area of the city that's kind of walled off. It has a tiny history lesson for you guys if you were interested. Ho Chi Minh was the president of Vietnam who led them into the Vietnam War. So he was president of North Vietnam at the time. I'm going to keep this short because I know a lot of you might not be interested. At the time, Vietnam was split between North Vietnam and South Vietnam, and he was the president of North Vietnam. Eventually, when the war ended, North Vietnam was victorious over South Vietnam and Vietnam became one communist country. However, by that point, Ho Chi Minh had actually already died, but that is why Ho Chi Minh City is now called Ho Chi Minh City and not Saigon. But previously it was Saigon. Saigon was like the capital of southern Vietnam. A lot of people still call it Saigon. Tom and I were watching something last night and they were calling it Saigon. when we were flying into the airport, it was like, are you going to Hanoi or Saigon? And I was like, I'm so confused. I thought it was Ho Chi Minh City. I think either is technically correct, but as of like 1976, it's been like formally called Ho Chi Minh City. So I'm going to call it that in these vlogs. Hope that you understand the reasoning behind that. I just explained it. But we are in the Ho Chi Minh section of Hanoi, which is quite confusing. Yeah, also like all Vietnamese cities start with a H, which does also add to the confusion. But yeah, we're here. We're actually waiting for the museum to open. It opens in 25 minutes, but we're going to walk down, have a little look at some of the other bits, and then come back here, I think. So this is the mausoleum. I think this is where he's buried, I'm pretty sure. This is a pretty impressive solid brass statue of the guy himself, Ho Chi Minh. Also, this is a pretty impressive room as well, like floor to ceiling marble. I sort of feel like this is what the Ministry of Magic would look like. Random comparison, but it's just the vibe I'm getting. This was a real challenge. I don't know what we've ordered.
Wow,
It's that strong. Someone's gonna be bouncing off the walls. The language barrier is probably the most difficult here. I don't know what these are.
We've come out a little bit out of the city, so it's a bit harder to...
Yeah, we're in a less touristy area. I think they're like vanilla balls. I'm pretty sure they're sweet and not savoury, so that's a pretty safe bet that they're not gonna have meat in. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine, but we are just sat on this lake. I think we're in West Hanoi now. Okay, I'm gonna do a taste test for you guys of what this is. Oh, it's got a soggy bottom. Oh no. Actually really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just vanilla custard in like a pastry. Also guys, I accidentally left my hair mask in my hair without washing it out properly, so it looked really greasy, but it's actually just hair mask. It looks like sangria.
Yeah.
As I've ordered this juice, this drink. Again, I don't know what it is. I'm excited to try it. If you do know what these things are called, please do comment them down below. I'm not trying to be ignorant, I just really can't translate it, and my phone couldn't translate it either, so I just pointed at the picture and hoped for the best. But it looks pretty good. We are in Hanoi's famous train street. This is pretty famous. I've seen it before because every now and then, every like couple of hours, a train passes through the actual street and fills the whole street, but otherwise it's just like a normal pedestrianised area. Very touristy now obviously because they know that this is going to attract attention, but oh my god, we have just been informed we've just missed a train, but we're not really too bothered. Like, we didn't come down here specifically to see a train. Oh my gosh.
Should we do it?
No.
Oh, I want one.
Tom wants to buy one of these hats. As you can see, they're just selling like knickknacks, things you can take home. You might have seen this before. I've definitely seen it on Instagram, but it does look pretty cool. I think this would be really nice at like sunset or sunrise as well. Tom's just bought this hat off some lovely locals. I mean, I really like it. It looks a tiny bit like a lampshade when Tom wears it though, but...
I am the light, obviously.
Oh yeah, that's true actually. The ladies are lovely though. We also bought some magnets. Just because, you know, you always need a souvenir. Guys, we have come back to the room and we are going for a date night. Look at me, I'm wearing a dress. What the hell? This is not the backpacker vibe that I have been living in the last few weeks. I brought this one dress with me in case we decided to go anywhere kind of fancy, kind of bougie, or if we ended up somewhere where we were like, you know, we're gonna make a night of this. I just thought one dress that's good for like all occasions, and this is the dress that I picked. It's from In The Style. I kind of picked it because I knew that it wouldn't really crease, which is obviously an issue backpacking because it's this material that kind of just is like, doesn't crease too badly. But yeah, I mean, I still don't look quite how I would look if I was going on a date night at home, mainly because my hair is just a ratty mess. But otherwise, I think I put a decent amount of effort in. Tom's here in his shirt and his...
Serving my Gucci V trainers.
Oh yeah. Not the Gucci V trainers that you bought yesterday. No.
I bought them with me from home.
Yeah.
I just wanted to wear them for the bright.
But we are actually going to go to a sky lounge, and then we have tickets booked to the Hanoi Puppet Water Show, which I don't really know what that is. It sounds sort of interesting. A puppet show, unsure, but it's really popular here. But first we're going to go for dinner. I'm so excited. I've already looked at the menu online. They have a good selection of veggie options.
Isn't it good how all the major cities in Asia have like their own thing? Like here is the puppet show. Thailand was ping pong shows, you know?
Very different. Very different. Anyway, we're gonna go out now. I just wanted to show you my outfit because this is the dress I have on and I really like it. Sexy as Tom's waiting for his carbonara to arrive. Sunset time. We finally got some good food. Went for a cheese board. Please no judgments. I'm just so excited about it. We are at the water puppet show. I really don't know what to expect from this. I mean, really, this could be anything at this point, so we'll just see what happens. So my hair is a big mess, but this is the end of the Hanoi vlog. I hope I've captured a feel for what the city is like. I feel like we really tried to explore as much as we could. 2 days here is probably enough. 2 or 3 days I feel like is the right kind of time to be spending here before heading on somewhere else, which we are actually doing today. You may have seen it on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, you definitely should. But from Hanoi, we are heading to Halong Bay, which is a really common route to take. Halong Bay is Vietnam's best kept secret that's not a secret anymore. And that's probably going to be the title of the next vlog, so there's an exclusive. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed the Hanoi content. I really recommend visiting Vietnam, and I've been here 3 days and already I know that I'm going to be like, oh my god, if you're thinking of going to Asia, you should go to Vietnam. I really like it here. I think the culture is really interesting. I think it's very different to anywhere else we've visited so far. Yeah, I've really enjoyed filming here, so hopefully you got that in the vlog. I feel like it's going to be quite a long one. Subscribe if you are new so that you don't miss my next upload, and I shall see you whenever that is. Bye guys.